Let's see. Wait a minute. Okay, there we are. And then if we have any comments, it'll show on the side. And it says starting. Let's see. Oh, so exciting. All right. Let's see. Okay, here we are. All right. Hello, Rosebuds. My name is Daniel Dorn, and I'm here with Connie Key Hobson. She is the proud owner of Whispers and Wings. And this is our first live interview with a client, and we have been working with her for how long has it been since we were helping you with the website and all?
I'd like 3 or 4 months, wouldn't you?
Probably. Yeah.
Yeah.
That seems about
In
right.
other words, I'm his guinea pig.
Yeah.
That's okay.
Yeah.
That's okay.
Yeah. We've known each other for a while and stuff. So, for starters, could you tell us a little bit about yourself and
Sure.
how you got started? Okay.
I'll be glad to. First of all, I have a real good work ethic, and that came from my being reared on a farm in Stokes County. Mom and Dad were workhorses, and I'm a workhorse. And the reason I say that is because I'm a retired school teacher, and I liked retirement for about a year. I read as late as I wanted to. I slept as late as I wanted to. I stayed up all night if I wanted to. And then after a year, I said, okay, something's got to give here. Now, I've always had 2 jobs, even when I was teaching. I worked a second job also, and I'm not saying that to blow my trumpet or anything like that, not at all. I'm just saying it to show you the kind of person I am. I cannot sit still. I cannot sit and just watch television. I have to always be doing something, even when I'm watching television. So first thing I did was I made earrings for my ladies in my Sunday school class. And I took them to them and gave them to them for Christmas, and I loved them. And then they said, well, can you make me a bracelet? Can you make me a necklace? And I didn't know how, so I taught myself how to make jewelry. And before I knew it, my dining room had become my bead room and my craft room, and I was overflowing with jewelry that I had made. So I decided that I would look into opening a little shop here in Yadkinville. And one of my goals when I opened was to have sort of a sanctuary for women, and to have a place where they could come in, and if all they wanted to do was talk or cry, then that was okay. That I would share whatever it was that they were going through, and I think the Lord has provided that for me. And another thing I wanted was I wanted a place where folks could come and get good quality gifts at very reasonable prices, Christian items and home decor and the jewelry. And oh my goodness, I have some beautiful vintage dishes and vintage. Where's my Santa? Here's my Santa. These beautiful. I don't know if you can see that or not. This beautiful vintage Santas. He looks sort of washed out, but he isn't. It's a gold and cream color Santa. And then I have red ones too. I just have beautiful, beautiful, beautiful vintage things. And what folks find out when they come in here is that it looks like Sanford and Son on the outside, but when you walk into it, it's like my own personal little enchanted cottage. In fact, that's what I've called it in something that I've written. But even though I am way past retirement age, I am not ready to slow down. Well, I take that back. Slow down a little bit. But I'm not ready to quit. And I like a schedule. I get more done when I have a schedule. And if I have the store, then I have to get up. And I have enjoyment in meeting all my customers. They have become friends.
Yeah. And so her store is called Whispers and Wings. Do you want to tell us what inspired you to come up with that name?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because I've always wondered that for myself.
Yeah.
I come through town, I see the butterflies and stuff on the sign. I'm like, Whispers and Wings. Like that's just it's a really catchy name. And stuff.
I think
like
so.
It.
Thank you. I knew I wanted something different, and I wanted the name of the store to be something that people would ask me, why did you name the store that? I didn't want it to be just Connie's Place or Connie's Gifts or something like that. So I actually turned to the Bible, And I just read and read and read, and then the word whispers jumped out at me, and then the word wings. And what I say to folks when they ask me about it, I say wings for, I'm sorry, whispers for his still small voice, and wings for under his wings. And it's after they realize what it is, they say, oh, and they like it. But I'll tell you a funny story. When I first opened, I had someone call from Winston-Salem, and we talked for about 15 minutes or more, and he was so excited about Whispers and Wings being opened. And I just talked and talked and talked, and then finally, at the end of the conversation, he said, well, what kind of wings do you have?
Oh my goodness.
He thought I was a restaurant, and I just started laughing. I said, oh, honey. I said, we've been talking all this time, and I said, I don't have wings. I'm a gift shop.
That's funny.
Yeah, it really happened.
There was, I think it's maybe the second day we had met about the website and stuff. I don't know what got into me, but I was wanting chicken wings or like
Isn't
hot
that
wings
funny?
so bad, and I had that before coming, and it was so funny.
And then my son, when I first opened too, he loves to get stuff on his mama, as do both my children. But he would crack open the door just a little bit, and then in a whispered voice he'd say, "Mama, how many wings you got?" So we've had fun with the name, but it's there for a purpose.
Yeah, I didn't really know that.
Yeah.
That's cool. Because I always knew it was different, but I never actually realized, because I know you're big into like Christian and God and stuff. And then I always knew walking in, I was like, whoa. And like, you can definitely get that sense when you come in here and stuff. And actually, now that I think about it, it kind of reminds me almost of the gift shop in the Biltmore house, because you can just sense all the angels, but like for here it's like it's a lot closer to home, and I like that too.
I had a customer in here yesterday, and she was looking around. She said, "Law, I feel like I'm at Cracker Barrel," and I said,
Yeah.
"Well, you are, honey, except I don't have the good food that they have. But it's, I've just got lots and lots of things in here for folks."
Yeah, I like that too. Because what was it with the but I didn't realize that your name was actually part of Scripture too and stuff. And now I did notice, I think it's on your business card actually, the Bible verse Jeremiah 29:11,
Yeah.
and we did put that on the website.
Yeah.
Could you tell us why you went with that verse,
Yeah.
or if it's your favorite verse? Okay.
Jeremiah 29:11 is definitely my favorite verse. I have a lot of them, and all of them speak to me at different times. But I've had Jeremiah 29:11 on my refrigerator for probably 30 years, because it is a constant reminder to me that even when my plans mess up, which they do a whole lot, it's okay, because the Lord is in control, and He is going to promise me, and He has promised me, a future of hope. And if we don't have a future of hope, we have absolutely nothing. So that's why I keep Jeremiah 29:11 in the forefront in my home and on my business cards as well.
Yeah. And it does make a lot of difference, because
Yes,
hope
it
is
does.
definitely what we need right now in the way
Definitely.
the world is going.
Yeah, yeah. But we know that the good Lord's still in control.
Amen. Yeah. That's good. So whenever people come in here, because you talked about feeling, or did we talk about like feeling homemade and things like that too? We did mention that.
Well, we didn't really mention the handcrafted thing.
Okay. Do you want to talk about your?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
What all handcrafted items do you have?
Okay, we have handcrafted jewelry, of course, and we also have handcrafted baby blankets. We have handcrafted baby burp cloths. We have handcrafted. Can't think of everything. We have handcrafted. I'm trying to remember.
Necklaces? Did you have necklaces?
Some crocheted doilies from like the old timey doilies. And yes, we have the handcrafted jewelry, bracelets, earrings. I've just beaded some ink pens that are good items to pick up for those last minute Christmas gifts. So we
Good
have the
stocking
beaded
stuffers,
pens.
yeah.
Yeah, good stocking stuffers.
Do you have stockings? I didn't think about that.
I do not.
Okay.
I do not. There's such an array out there anymore that you go from burlap to velvet to Victorian looking, and it's the expanse of choices is too much for me to try. to bring in here, so I don't even do that. But we have what else do we have? Oh, the wreaths and the florals are handmade. I make those also. And I have a lot of original art from a friend from church. She's amazing. She's fabulous. Hand me that one right there, honey.
Which one?
That with the robin on it.
This
With the
one?
green. Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. I wasn't quite sure. I'll go ahead
Yeah.
and show it to them
Well,
real
let me
quick.
move this.
Okay. Let's see.
Yeah.
Okay.
This is a piece of her artwork.
Are those actual feathers too?
Yes.
That's crazy. I've never thought of
Yes.
doing it on feathers.
She actually paints on feathers, on tobacco leaves. She is amazing. And her work is so intricate. But she goes to church where I go. And occasionally I am able to buy her work. The snowman slates, but they're over there, so we won't get those. I have some slates of hers that have the snowman on them. So I have several pieces of her original artwork, as well as just a potpourri of anything else you want. I tell folks when they walk in, they'll make a comment about how full the store is, of course, and I'll say, "Yep, I've got everything you want except a hot dog and French fries,
And
if
wings.
and wings and wings, and if I could figure out a way to get those in here, I would."
I will definitely get someone on that because, like, you could, like, literally, there's so much here. You can spend the whole day just looking around. Each room has a different theme. Is that what
It
it
did
was?
initially.
Yeah.
When I opened, I had a children's room. I had the handcrafted room. I had patriotic and Christian together. I had ladies' consignment in one room. Then I had home decor. But now, as I go, in the jewelry room, of course. And now, as I add things, my themes have gotten to be all mixed together. But that just makes it more interesting when you come in.
Yeah. I've noticed if you can look, let's see, this way, you can see these awesome looking ornaments and stuff. Are the ornaments for sale, and do you make any of those ornaments?
Yes, those ornaments, no, I don't. I have actually made some, like, similar to this one. That's
That's the one that stuck out to me.
a bead drop.
Let's see.
I have
I'm
made.
gonna show.
Okay.
Can you
I
see
have
one?
made some similar to this, and I can make them, but I run out of time. I can't get right now. For example, I have an order for 3 Christmas flowers for a cemetery that I'm working on. I just finished up a wreath for someone yesterday. It was picked up, and now I'm working on the 3 flowers. And Robin does help me here, and I hope you'll meet her. And Ruth does help me here, and they're worth $1 million, but they just don't work that often. So many of the hours in the day is just me, and I need to be cloned or something because I can't get everything done that I need to do. But everything in here, the ornaments on the tree, the items on the porch, the trees. Well, now my Christmas tree's not for sale, but the little Christmas trees and so forth would be for sale.
Could they buy them, like, with everything already on it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I didn't think about that before,
Yeah.
but that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They wouldn't want to take it out like that, though, because there's so many ornaments on it. It would be a nightmare.
Yeah.
It would be a complete disaster
Yeah.
to try to move it like that.
Because if you can see, she's got everything just decorating Christmas in this corner and stuff, and that's why I wanted to be over here. It's really nice.
I have Jim Shore in the corner cabinet back there. Jim Shore's a North Carolina artist, and he is still living, and his items are on QVC now. But I have his items here, and they're beautiful. I love Jim Shore. I've loved Jim Shore, but way before I got into retail. In fact, my daughter married into the Shore family, and she brought a picture for me to look at one day, and she showed it to me on her phone. She said, "Mama, do you know who this is?" I said, "No." And she said, "It's Jim Shore." I said, "My Jim Shore?"
Do you want me to grab one of his so we can show?
Gosh, honey, that'd be a lot of trouble. If folks recognize this name, they know what what his work is because he's just fabulous. Everything that he designs, be it jewelry or a scarf or handbags, he has more than just his collectible figures, has a quilt pattern embedded in it somewhere. That's the beauty, I think, of his work.
That's really cool.
Mhm.
You had mentioned doing cemetery flowers before. Is that something you do regularly, or is that just for that customer? Or?
Yeah, I do. I used to make them ahead, and I found that, when you're dealing with folks who want certain things, if I had purple and yellow in it, they would want blue and yellow. So now I do not make the cemetery flowers ahead. I wait for specific orders. And the same thing with the wreaths. If you were to go on my page and look at the designs, I can customize a wreath for you, but you just have to give me specific colors and so forth. I'm not limited to just what I show or what Daniel's going to show on the website and on our Facebook page.
And with the wreaths, I know you've used pipe cleaners,
Yes.
ribbons, flip flops, which I thought that was like really cool about the flip flops. What are some other things that you put in wreaths?
Good gracious. Well, I use burlap, but I don't like burlap for a wreath because it does eventually wilt. My favorite to use is the deco mesh. One, because I can get so many colors in it, and two, mine are not skimpy. I went with Amanda and her family to Pigeon Forge a couple of weeks ago, and we were in Dollywood, and I said, Amanda, come over here. And I called her over there to look at one of their displays, and they were deco mesh wreaths, but you could see through them. I mean, it was awful.
Yeah.
I said, look at this. But I use deco mesh. I use all patterns of ribbons. The young lady who picked up her wreath yesterday, for example, she said, I never would have thought to put those particular colors and those particular designs and ribbons together. And I do that all the time. In fact, I have 8 different patterns in my own living room. As long as it goes together and it blends, you're okay. But deco mesh is my favorite to use because it holds up well, and I can get it real thick, and so it stands up all the time. It's not one that's going to get droopy and faded quickly.
And they are safe to keep outside.
Mm-hmm.
And are they safe to keep outside all year, or bring it in during like bad weather we're having now?
Well, eventually, if your porch is not covered, or the rains that come pound on your door, it would probably be a good idea to bring the wreath in. I use a glue gun like crazy. I'm a Marshall Dillon with that glue gun, let me tell you. And sometimes, if it also gets real hot, I have actually had some items fall away from the wreath because of the heat. But they're easy to fix, and I'd be happy to fix any of them for anybody if that did occur. But usually the deco mesh holds up best of anything.
Okay. Yeah, I've noticed when we were taking pictures of them, they had they were thick wreaths. They were real thick.
And they were
wreaths.
heavy too, weren't
Yeah,
they?
like we had 10, I think, and then we had the 2 with the flowers. There was
the
the
grapevine.
rose and the grapevine, and they were really well made. So I can definitely vouch for that.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, it takes a lot of time and a lot of patience. I'm
Yeah,
sure.
yeah. It takes me on one of those deco mesh wreaths where I layer so much. It takes me probably 3 to 5 hours to do one, but I'm real particular about how it looks before I send it out the door. The one I finished yesterday that Jeannie got, I tore it apart twice. I would put things on it, didn't like it, and I came back in the next day and I said, you know what, it's not what I want, it's not the look I want, so I just tore it apart, started in again. Until I'm pleased with it, it doesn't leave this place.
Yeah.
That's not to say everybody's going to like the stuff that I do, because I know everybody has different taste, but that's just the way I am with anything I make.
Yeah, because you want to make sure that it's done really well
I
and
hope
like good
so.
quality and stuff.
Yeah.
And I can definitely tell like everything in here you do a good job on.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I'm paying him to say that, by the way.
No, she's not. Yeah, but how many you mentioned having? So it's you and then do
Robin
Robin
and
and
Ruth.
Do
Mhm.
they make things also? Because you mentioned you have at least two other
Oh,
people. You had can't quite remember his name. John,
I don't know,
with
honey.
the one that you mentioned a few minutes ago.
Who did I mention a few minutes
The
ago?
one that did like the paintings and stuff.
Are you talking about the feathers?
Well, there's the feathers, and then the one you mentioned front that has the paintings. So there's at least two other artists that you showcase here.
I have no clue.
Sorry, guys.
I have no clue what he's talking about. And it probably hit me about 3 o'clock this morning who he's talking about and what I said. But let's see, going back to the handcrafted items.
Yeah, how many other artists do you
Vendors,
have?
yeah, that's
Vendors,
what
right.
I have.
Thank you.
I have a couple who makes wooden products from the pallets. They do an excellent job. Right now, I have two snowmen on the porch, and they're reversible, and that's what women love. It has a scarecrow on one side and then the snowman on the other side. So it is an item that they can use, goodness, most of the year actually, because of the design of it. And then another thing they make is they take the pallets and they put the boards together at all kinds of different lengths, and then cut out a cross for the focal point of the framing item for the wall, and then they will put on your favorite verse, and they can be anywhere from 4 inches to 60 inches, and they're beautiful, and they are handmade. They do a good job. Let's see, and then I have a lady who um, hand sews trivets and bowls, and they are absolutely gorgeous. Um, Gosh, I don't know, honey. I can't think of anybody
She
else.
hand sews trivets.
Yeah.
What are trivets?
That, well, see, I'm out of them, or I would show them to
Okay.
you. The trivets are the round, um, padded item that somebody would put a hot pan on, like on the
Oh,
table.
okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
She does
Kind of
that.
like a placemat, sort of.
Almost.
Almost. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's cool.
And I don't know, honey, I got so much stuff I can't keep up with it.
Well, that's a good thing.
Yeah, it is a
you know.
good thing. It is a good thing. I do have a lady who makes aprons, and I do have someone who makes baby quilts, as I said earlier. She also has made stockings, like I have a Carolina Panther stocking here, and then a UNC stocking here that she's made. And this lady is very, very talented and does a good job on what she does also.
Yeah.
And we embroider. Hand me that Santa towel, honey.
Ooh.
Something
Did
else.
you do this?
Well, Robin did.
Robin did that? Oh, that's really cool.
Robin is my embroiderer. We embroider and monogram here. I don't know if that's up close enough or not.
Let's see. How's that?
Yeah, oh, that's
Ooh, Yeah.
perfect.
Let's see. There you
Yeah,
go. That's
That's
cool.
good. She just last week, she had 6 towels, and she put a horseshoe and a horse head on them, and then the girls' initials who will be receiving them. And then she had 8 to 10 jackets to embroider. And then today she was able to embroider 2 baseball beautiful throws or blankets for a proud grandma. So we do the embroidery here. I talk about it, but she does it. I tell her, I'll say, I'll buy the machine, I'll pay for it, you figure it out, because I'm too old, and she
Yeah,
does.
That's pretty cool. With the embroidery, do people bring in their own things
They
to
can.
embroider?
Yes,
can.
they
Okay,
can.
that's
Good
really
question. Good question.
Cool. Okay.
Yes, we have items here that you can buy, of course, to for us to embroider. But you can bring your own items in, be it a towel, a blanket, a shirt, a coat, a purse, whatever. I don't think we've run into anything we can't do yet, unless the Sherpa is so high on those Sherpa tops that are so popular now. We did not do one of those because she was afraid that the monogramming would just get lost in the Sherpa. So rather than do that, she just told the young lady she would prefer not to do it. But she's learning all the time and is able to pick up and learn new things all the time about embroidery. It's not simple. Good grief, it is not simple. You have to have hoops for different things. You have to buy the software for the different programs. It's a whole lot more to it than I ever imagined that it would be.
Yeah, it's pretty funny too.
Yes,
Like you wouldn't think it would be that
gracious.
complicated.
No,
but it really is.
it is.
Yeah.
It is.
Well, that's good that y'all do it here and stuff because I know that's something that goes really good in this area.
Yeah.
When the monograms,
Right.
that's
Monograms
what
and
I was
embroidery.
thinking.
Like the Santa you looked at, that was an embroidery.
Mhm.
A monogram has to do with initials.
The initials.
Yeah.
Because I see that everywhere.
Uh-huh.
And like
Uh-huh.
Southern Victorian.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, you said that was your style.
Yeah.
You said that was your style.
Southern Victorian.
Yeah, Southern Victorian, like everywhere.
That's the idea that I like to convey to folks. Of course, it's Southern. That's no denying that, and I'm proud of it. And then I always add a splash of bling or velvet or something
Mhm.
to my displays to make it have that
Vintage
little bit of
charm.
vintage, yeah,
Yeah.
vintage charm to it.
Yeah, I like that a lot. Let's see. I see you have some candles over there
Uh-huh.
and stuff. Do you have like a lot of those, or
I
who
have
brings
the
those to you?
I have the Soy Works candles, folks out of Jonesville. They have great candles. I've carried their candles ever since we opened. They burn evenly. It doesn't hurt the environment. When the candle is warmed, you can actually spread the melted residue on your hands or arms for a softener. Those are wonderful candles. And she also, I have the tarts from her and the room fragrances also.
That's really neat. I tried one of those somewhere else. It helped with headaches.
Yes.
Do you have that one?
Mm.
It was
Headache relief, I think it's called.
yeah, I think
Just
it was.
headache relief.
Yeah, I forgot what all it had. It was like mint and something else, but I don't remember. What
I
it
don't
was.
have that one, but it doesn't
Okay.
mean I couldn't get it
Yeah.
because I can. It's hard to have everything that everybody wants at all times. And my son and daughter come in and say, Mama, you got entirely too much stuff in here. And I do. I have a lot of stuff. And some people come in and are completely overwhelmed and probably walk right out the door. And I hate that, but at the same time, I have such a variety of the home decor or clothing. I have new clothes here too. And the way I do the clothing, you come in the summertime and there might be sweaters hanging because I buy on clearance. I buy on clearance actually with 95% of the items that are here. So I promise good prices and then so I can deliver good prices. And with the new clothing, I have the kimonos, what are they? Ruanas, I think they're called, capes, scarves, dresses, tunics, lots and lots and lots of pretty things. And where the prices might regularly retail for $120, I have them for $24.99. I don't mark up my items a lot because I just don't believe in it. My accountant told me, he's not my accountant, he's an accountant and he does my taxes. But, there's a difference.
Yeah.
But he told me the first year he did my taxes, he said, Connie, you're going to have to go up on your prices. And I said, well, I'm not. And he said, you're going to have to if you want to stay in business. Well, I haven't. I might have gone up
But-
$1 on something.
You've been in business for a while now.
So a little over
'Cause-
7 years.
Yeah.
A little
'Cause,
over 7 years.
Back when I was in high school, we did something for the NRAC club, and then
Yeah.
I happened to see this place, and I stopped by,
Yeah.
and I had bought a few shirts and stuff. back when you had the upstairs
Uh-huh.
open and all.
Uh-huh.
And then that's how we met. Or no, I met someone else, but then I met you on the second visit.
Right.
And
Didn't
stuff.
you hand out some flyers for me or something? Seems like you did with Interact Club.
I know we did for like the Arts Council, but I don't remember if we did. Did we have any for you?
I think you did, Daniel. I think at Harvest Festival, as you were walking around.
Oh, did you mean your flyers
Yes.
or our flyers?
Yes, my flyers.
Oh, I don't know if you had flyers.
I think I did.
Oh.
That's one of those
Well, we
deals.
can always
Who
do it
knows?
again. We can always do it again. We've got a lot coming up, so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And something I want to say too, I do ship. Shipping is outrageous anymore. But my husband, if I ship a wreath, for example, he will cut down boxes and make the box fit the wreath for me. But I can ship items if you like something but you can't get out, or you're staying in now because of the COVID. And speaking of COVID, we normally have our mask on.
Yes, we do.
But I told him that I didn't want us to wear our mask while we were doing this
But-
on camera.
Oh.
I have a hard enough
How's
time
that?
understanding people with the mask on.
Hmm. I think it's funny because, like, I forgot where I was the other day, but I was trying to have a conversation with someone. I was like, "What?
Mhm.
Huh?" Like, I
Mhm.
just couldn't hear, and they couldn't hear me, and it
Yeah,
was terrible.
you can't understand them.
Yeah.
And lots of times with my hearing is going just a little bit. And when I talk to people, I watch their mouths. Well, good grief, with this COVID going on and everybody wearing masks,
Mhm.
I have to say, what did you say? Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't understand you.
And then about the third or fifth time, you're just like, "Yeah, okay."
Okay.
And it could be something really bad, and you have no idea.
Rather than saying, would you tell me that one more time?
Yeah.
Let's
That's
see,
funny.
is there anything else we need to say? I don't think so.
Let's see.
We've got
I know you've got some. If you can see, oh, you can't see the canvas over there. What you just got to come in and just like, you just got to come in and see everything that's in here. I mean, there's
The
so
puzzle-
much to look at.
The puzzle pieces are
Yes,
are
these are
very
awesome. I
very
wanna-
unique. I love these. That doesn't show up well, honey.
Do you want a different color?
Yeah,
Here we go. Oh, this one's my
Yeah.
favorite.
the puzzle pieces. Some call it chaos. We call it family. That probably applies to just about everybody right now. In fact, speaking of chaos, when I was teaching school, my desk was a mess. My tables were a mess, but I called it organized chaos. And I think everybody's involved in a little bit of chaos during their lives, and especially now. But this is a puzzle piece, if you can tell. And if you were to buy another puzzle piece that's different, maybe one that says Amazing Grace, or one that says Scatter Kindness.
Do you have any that's close by
I
to
don't.
put together? Oh, okay.
They're
Because they actually
they're
fit
interlocking. Yeah, they fit together, and they make the cutest wall display. And it would be
Oh.
something
Here's some.
that a person could add to each Christmas, for example, if you wanted to do that. And now Daniel has some of the smaller puzzle pieces that the company has
This
come
is
up
us.
with. Yeah, that one says "This
If
is
you
us."
like the show, This Is Us. That'd be good for them too.
Yeah. Anybody
Let's
who's
see.
watched that likes that show, I think.
Yeah. Do you watch it?
I do not.
I haven't seen it, but I've heard good things about it.
All I watch are
Then-
the Forensic Files and all those murder kill shows.
Oh my gosh. I like Law and Order. Do you watch Law and Order?
Yeah.
Yeah, me too.
My favorite.
So they actually fit together, and
Yeah.
these are made
In
by.
Ohio.
Oh, I thought you said they were by the Amish.
Well, they are.
Oh,
They're-
the
but there's
Amish
an
in Ohio.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
that's cool.
It
They
is
fit
an
together.
Amish
And then
product.
You change sides and put on that side too.
And the
I don't
company
know.
is owned by the employees, so they make quality items, and they're not so expensive
Sorry,
that I
I'm gonna put
can't
that down.
afford to bring them in. Don't pay any attention to him. You won't want to buy one of those.
Yeah, because I was just like, gosh, it fits all kinds of ways. Would these? Because I thought it would be neat using them as coasters. Could they be used as coasters?
Oh yeah,
They
sure.
can? Okay.
Sure. Speaking of
And
coasters,
they do have where you can hang it on the back.
yeah, ready to hang. Get a couple of those car coasters,
Car coasters.
the small ones,
Which ones?
small.
Oh, these are the names of these.
Those are big ones.
No.
The small.
This.
That.
Here we go.
Yeah.
Okay, Cars is the name brand, right?
No.
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 Oh.
These are car coasters
Oh, you put it in your cup
that this
holder.
same company Yeah,
Those are
that
fun.
this same company makes. Anything they make is fabulous, and I have them for the fur mamas, for the puppies, for
those
the
are the same.
cats. I have some for the hunter, the fisherman. I have some with initials on them that would make good gifts. Just as I'm thinking of you. Let's see, what else do they have on them? I can't think right now.
Well, there's another one of those trees too.
But they're just really cute and affordable gifts. And then something else. Get a couple of those towels right there behind you.
These towels?
Yes,
Okay.
these are from this same company in Ohio. And you hold it up there,
Okay.
honey, so they can see it. Ooh, that doesn't show real well. They're tea towels, and they're, I forget what the cloth is called, but everybody likes the cloth because it's a real good cloth to have in the kitchen. It's not bulky. You can hang it over a door. You can hang it on the handle of your stove. But they are tea towels, and I have the fur babies on those too. And then, of course, I have scripture, and I have, let's see, blessed are those who do the dishes, funny, funny little sayings too. So those are nice little gifts. But I'm saying this just to assure you that what you buy here, I guarantee that you will be satisfied with the quality and the price of the product or products, whatever it is you're interested in.
Good. And if everything works out, she has some of the best sayings and stuff that you come up with. And my team and I at Rosace are actually going to be working on making those quotes into t-shirts.
Yeah.
And that'll probably be sometime, we're shooting for January.
Okay.
But we'll actually have those for her in the store and stuff so you can buy them here.
One of them that we did one day, we were just talking, and I said, "My house is a wreck." No, yeah,
Yeah.
my house is a wreck, and so am I. And we just both started laughing, and we
Mhm.
said, "Gosh, that would make a cute T-shirt," and it would.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, that is something we're looking forward to. He's the artist, he's the eye, he's the tech guy. I just tell him what to do.
Yeah.
I'm good at that too. Let me tell you.
Yeah. And she has also been directing us on how to do the graphics for her site and her website too. And we've
Just
got
directed, honey. I don't know anything about it. Just giving my 2 cents worth.
Yeah, we've got a couple things left to add to that, but that will actually officially launch on the 31st and to the 1st, so on New Year's. We're
Okay.
doing something special for that, and we're going to launch that website then and stuff.
Okay.
So
Good,
stay
good,
tuned.
good.
We have a Facebook page coming up that we're also trying to figure out and finish. We're gonna get that, and then we'll post it on there also.
And hopefully that'll be one Facebook page. I have so many doggone Facebook pages, I don't know how they got there.
Mhm.
They just popped up. And so many folks will text me or message me and say, "I got a friend request from you." I don't know.
Yeah.
Just
Oh.
happens.
Hello.
That's
All
the
right.
bandit.
Hey. Hey, dolls.
All right. Do you was there anything else you wanted to add?
No.
All
no.
right. Okay. I think that's everything.
That's it.
Thank you guys for watching, and I will actually have this up on our YouTube channel sometime tonight also.
Great.
Cool.
Okay.
All right. Thank you.
Cool. Bye.
Bye. And Merry Christmas.
Yes, Merry Christmas.
Yes.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Yes.
Especially
been-
all this around. and
Yes,
stuff.
it's been a rough year, and we all know that. But we do have blessings abundantly that we can give thanks for, and that we can be kind to people, and kindness will put a smile on their faces. So, it's not been a complete loss insofar as COVID goes. COVID has brought families close together,
Mhm.
and I think there are good things that are going to come out of it, because that's the way God works.
Right.
See ya.
Amen. All right. See ya. Bye. Thank you.
Oh, Lord.
All right. And live video. Boop. Thank you.
Hey, guys!
Good time too.
Yeah.
Hello.
Hey.
How are you?